Dodoma is the capital of Tanzania and is the administrative capital of both Dodoma Municipal Council and the entire Dodoma Region, with a population of 765,179. In 1974, the Tanzanian government announced that Tanzania's federal capital would be moved from Dar es Salaam to Dodoma for social and economic reasons and to centralise the capital within the country. It became the official capital in 1996. The history of Tanzania's capital city is lengthy and complex. It stretches back to the German colonial era. To take advantage of Dar es Salaam's protected harbor, the German government chose Dar es Salaam as the capital of German East Africa rather than the well-established port of Bagamoyo, a mere 60 kilometers north. The first president of Tanzania, Julius Kambarage Nyerere, announced the planned move from Dar es Salaam to Dodoma in 1973. A state agency and ministry were established to oversee the implementation of the plan. It was decided that Dar es Salaam would continue to serve as the nation's principal port and commercial capital. This choice posed a difficult development challenge. Government services and resources had to be relocated and infrastructure had to be built. A comprehensive array of administrative functions were needed in Dodoma. Several observers of Tanzania's social, economic, and political environment wondered why such a step was taken in the context of Tanzania's development philosophy of socialism and self-reliance. Dodoma was a capital nobody desired, and some called it a political hoax or a white elephant project. I recently published a paper outlining the pivotal role played by President John Pombe Magufuli, 2015 to 2021, and his successor President Samia Suluhu Hassan to make the move a reality. It took Magufuli's bold actions and Suluhu's persistence to end decades of apathy. The reasons are complex. The following are some of the most important factors that informed the decision. Overcrowding and strain on infrastructure. Dar es Salaam has a population of 5,383,728 people and is suffering from overcrowding and infrastructural strain. Moving the capital aimed to redistribute some of the population and ease pressure on resources and public services in Dar es Salaam. The rate of population growth in Dar es Salaam region has decreased from 5.6% in 2012 to 2.1% in 2022. Uneven development. Tanzania's development was heavily concentrated in Dar es Salaam and other coastal regions. The move aimed to stimulate economic activity in previously neglected regions. Accessibility and national unity. By relocating the capital to a more central location, the government aimed to make it more accessible to all and foster national unity and inclusiveness. Efficiency of government operations. The idea was to reduce the cost and time associated with travel between Dar es Salaam and other parts of the country for government officials. Despite the clear benefits, the relocation process has been slow due to a combination of political, economic, and logistical factors. The national leadership lacked the commitment. Successive governments delayed the move owing to competing priorities like developing education and health. Economic challenges have also played a role, as Tanzania has had to carefully allocate its limited budget. Moving an entire capital city also poses logistical challenges. But the 50-year journey culminated on May 20, 2023, with the opening of the new State House building in Chamwino, Dodoma. The building will hold presidential offices and the official home of the president. The city must develop the necessary infrastructure, including transport systems, water supply, and housing, to accommodate government workers and residents. Two districts in Dodoma Region, Dodoma and Chamwino, comprise the new capital city with roughly 765,179 and 486,176 people respectively. Service provision in Dodoma has been improving but still lags behind Dar es Salaam. It is anticipated that by the end of 2023, more than 1,500 officials will have moved to Dodoma as part of the relocation. The new city has a deficiency in utilities and community infrastructure to meet rapidly rising demand, notably in solid and liquid waste management, education, healthcare, and integrated public transport. For example, only 6% of the Dodoma city population is linked to the sewage system, with the other 94% relying on various methods of wastewater disposal. The government has made some good efforts to address these challenges. Detailed design work for the construction of 63 ring roads in Dodoma city has been completed. And the City Council has built several commuter transport routes within the region to serve residents in new areas. The government has also started work on a new international airport at Misalito, Dodoma. The new airport will have a 3-story terminal for departing and arriving passengers, with a capacity of 1,500,000 persons per year. Healthcare facilities in Dodoma have increased from 429 in the year starting June 2020 to 467 in the year ending June 2023. Water supply has increased over the period from 61.5 million liters per day on average to 67.8 million liters per day. Despite these efforts by the government, Dodoma might not be fully ready to handle a massive population influx from other regions. It must attract businesses and investors to create a self-sustaining economy. The city will need to address potential social issues, such as the need for more accommodation and recreational facilities, as the population grows. It will also need a strong services sector. Much of Dodoma's initial design did not come to fruition until the 21st century. In May 2023, the national government under President Samia Suluhu unveiled the new State House in Dodoma in a historic event stamping the relocation of government duties to the city. As a result, Dar es Salaam remained the commercial and maritime capital of Tanzania, with Dodoma retaining the State House Ikulu, and a large number of government functions. Located in the center of the country, the town is 453 kilometers, 281 miles, west of the former capital at Dar es Salaam and 441 kilometers, 274 miles, south of Arusha, the headquarters of the East African Community. It is 259 kilometers, 161 miles, north of Iringathurumdera. It is also 260 kilometers, 160 miles, west of Morogoro. It covers an area of 2,669 square kilometers, 1,031 square miles, of which 625 square kilometers, 241 square miles, is urbanized. In 1974, after a nationwide party referendum, the Tanzanian government announced that the capital would be moved from Dar es Salaam to a more central location to create significant social and economic improvements for the central region and to centralise the capital within the country. Dodoma was envisaged as a nation-building project to cement a newly post-colonial independence identity and direction in Tanzania, and is similar to projects in Nigeria, Abuja, Côte d'Ivoire, Yamoussoukro, Botswana, Gaborone, Malawi, Lilongwe, and Mauritania, Nouakchott. Out of the total population, 199,487 people, 48.5%, are male, while 211,469 people, 51.5%, are female. The average household size is 4.4 people. The Roman Catholic Church reports that 19.2% of the population are Roman Catholics. Dodoma is populated by different ethnic groups because it is a government administrative center, although the indigenous ethnic groups are the Gogo, Rangi, and Sanda. There are also small Indian minorities. The population count as of 2022 was recorded as 3,085,625 in Dodoma region of 41,311 square kilometers, while Dodoma city increased from 410,956 in 2012 to 765,179 in 2022, covering 2,607 square kilometers, or annual rate of 6.4% in 10 years. There are several universities in Dodoma, which include the Open University of Tanzania, which has campuses in several cities in Tanzania, St. John's University of Tanzania, owned by the Anglican Church of Tanzania, and University of Dodoma, with about 35,000 students. Both universities opened in 2007. In addition, there is the Mipango University and the CBE. North of the city center, Dodoma Airport is managed by the Tanzania Civil Aviation Authority. Flights are currently limited to small aircraft operated commercially by Precision Air, Air Tanzania, Auric Air, and FlightLink. However, in December 2019, a $272 million loan plan was announced to build a new, far bigger airport outside the city with increased runway length and weight-bearing capacity. The city is served by Dodoma Railway Station, located near Kikuyu Avenue, through which runs the Central Railway Line, which connects Dodoma over a distance of 465 kilometers, 289 miles, with Dar es Salaam in the east. In 2019, Tanzania Railways commissioned a study into a Dodoma commuter rail network. A Daladala station serves Dodoma on B129 southwest of Dodoma. A major highway connects Dodoma with Dar es Salaam via the Morogoro in the east. To the west, there are roads to Mwanza and Kigoma going through Singida and Tabora. The Great North Road links the city with Babati and Arusha to the north, via Kindo and Iringa, Anjam, Sanja, Mbeya and Vurwa to the south via Mdera. The Parliament of Tanzania is located in Dodoma. The office of the President of Tanzania and the headquarters of Ministers of the Government of Tanzania completed the move to the Mdumba area of the city in October 2019. The city is represented in the Tanzanian Premier League by football clubs Dodoma FC, which used to be called Polisi Dodoma, and other older clubs, including CDA, Wazirikmkuu, Kurugenzi, Mjimpwapwe, and Dundee. Football is admired by most children and teenagers in Dodoma. Football is a hobby that is the favorite of most young boys in Dodoma. Interest in other sports, such as volleyball, basketball, and even rugby, is increasing. The city hosts the Jamhuri Stadium on School Avenue. The places of worship in the city are predominantly Christian churches and temples, Roman Catholic Archdiocese of Dodoma, Catholic Church, Anglican Church of Tanzania, Anglican Communion, Evangelical Lutheran Church in Tanzania, Lutheran World Federation, Baptist Convention of Tanzania, Baptist World Alliance, Assemblies of God. There are also Muslim mosques. Nigeria's change of capital from Lagos to Abuja in the 1990s can provide insights into the planning and execution of such a relocation. Abuja was a purpose-built city. Key takeaways include the importance of involving stakeholders in the planning process, ensuring adequate infrastructure development, and promoting the new capital as a business hub to attract investment. Proper planning and financial management are crucial. The relocation process can be costly, as seen in Nigeria. Tanzania should budget carefully for the move while ensuring transparency and accountability in financial management. The country can also learn from South Africa's approach of developing more than one city as a capital. Tanzania should continue to invest in the development of Dar es Salaam as an economic hub and maximize its growth potential. By considering these lessons, Tanzania can ensure a successful transition, and promote long-term growth and development in Dodoma and the whole country. Dodoma City is about 300 miles, 480 kilometers, inland, west, from the Indian Ocean. Situated at an elevation of 3,720 feet, 1,135 meters, in a sparsely populated agricultural region, it is a market center for peanuts, groundnuts, castor beans, sunflower seeds, gum, corn, maize, rice, wheat, coffee, tea, tobacco, and sorghum. Coffee and sisal are cultivated in the northern part of the region, and cattle raising is important throughout the region. Dodoma is connected by air, road, and rail with Arusha, Dar es Salaam, and Tanga. The relocation of the national capital from Dar es Salaam to Dodoma began in the early 1980s and was scheduled to be completed in 2005. At that point, however, only the legislature regularly convened there. The population is primarily agricultural and is engaged in small-scale farming carried on in immediate proximity to residential quarters. Most of Dodoma's inhabitants are of the Gogo, Sana, Rangi, and Burungi peoples. Industries produce wood and furniture, beverages, processed food, milled rice and flour, soap, and oil. Thank you for watching this video.